Week one. Week one. Welcome back to Clerk ENT Podcast. And I got like a little bit of the media team with me. I got Lil A Keys. I got Motionless Vibes. And I got the commish with me. We're going to get straight into it. Smash Mouth versus Cowboys.
I have a solid O-line.
I like the Cowboys, period.
That defense is pretty good as well, man. Very familiar faces on that side of the ball.
Listen, I don't know what monster was on, but he came to fuck shit up. He's been talking all week. He's been letting them know, like,
yep,
you gonna fuck
I'm on your ass.
Smash Mouth got them a good defense, but they can't be on the field but for so long. That offense couldn't really put up points. So Rob Lane took advantage. They adjusted and started to air that ball out.
But when it comes down to Cowboys, you could tell that they were just getting together, that they were rusty. The second half came along, man. They blew the top off. And I feel like they're just warming up. So let's see what happens there.
Smash Mouth. Y'all defense really legit. I like y'all defense. Y'all got some young ballers. They hungry. They ball hawks. But that offense, man. Commish, talk to him.
Yeah, offensively, I think that they really need to get it together. Offensively, I really think that they need to get it together. It seems like they still don't have like a true quarterback at the moment, and I think that that's really affecting them. They have a couple pieces on offense, and it's just like I feel like they're just not using them the way that they should be using them. As for defense, I feel like, to hold down a team like that, of that caliber down to 0 points in a whole half, it's a little demoralizing for the defense. Because it's a little demoralizing for the defense because it's just like, what else do we need to do for you guys to win this game? And as being a defensive player, it's just like, bro, like, I don't want to be on the field all the time. Like, I don't like it. I'm going to get tired, whatever the case is. So,
all in all, the game started off good, but the Cowboys came up. They adjusted, and they got the dub. The Bay versus Rampage. The Bay, man.
Bro, you saw them rotating their freaking their tackles every other play, bro, because they couldn't stop what's this guy's name? I think John. His name is John. Yep.
John. Oh, you talking about John Wick?
John Wick about strong as shit. I think we gotta drug test him like shit.
The defense was showing up, man. Defense is what wins championships, and they closed out the game. What I think should have been 2 picks in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Was just reduced to 1, but that's that last pick by Maddie, if I'm not mistaken, in the corner, just sealed the game. That's when all they needed was go for 2 points, score and go for 2 points, and that game was theirs. Again, another close game between those two. Like them both.
Yo,
I love
it was
that
really
game.
A close game. Like, it was a good game between Rampage and the Bay. The Bay got the win, and they won on a close game. So I'm gonna need motherfuckers not to sleep on Rampage. If you do, you about to have a motherfucking nightmare.
But even though Kojo and Isaac left, I still feel like their defense is still pretty solid. Only giving up 13 points to the Bay, I feel like that's actually really, really good. Considering what I would have thought, like the way that they've been talking, how they would go ahead and perform. But their defense is still pretty good. I like it still. I like what Q's done. Q's done an amazing job putting together the talent, retaining some talent. And then on offense, great job picking up Adam. He's a great quarterback. I just don't know if he's mobile enough. You know what I'm saying? Because in the past, you've had guys like Kenny or Tata that are able to move and kind of go around. But this guy clearly has the better arm. Like, I really like him. But I definitely want to see how he is on a day that isn't raining. Because when it was just I felt that ball that he had, and it was disgusting. I don't even know how he even was able to throw the ball. So I could just imagine how he is when it's dry out. So hopefully this Sunday coming, he's going to put up some numbers and and torch up some defenses. As far as that line, they held up all right, honestly. I didn't think that they would, but they did okay. I like what they did with the line. I still like the receivers that they have on that team. They're meshing well. I think that, and then the Bay is the Bay, man. That's a veteran team that just knows how to win. You know, a veteran team that just knows how to win. They get the job done. Everybody knows their assignment.
And that's why the Bay is the team to beat. But let's go on to Uso versus Empire.
Yo, Jason from Empire was electric on Sunday.
Son.
Nah, them boys are real. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with some of like the players that they got. Number one, the receiver.
Nice as fuck, boy. That boy is
Bruh.
nice.
Bruh.
Him and Zero.
Bro, Empire got them a quarterback that could sling that shit, and they got receivers that'll go get it.
Just having Gerard, having number one, that Sosa dude, and then Jason on that offense. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
There was a lot of blown assignments.
Yeah. There was one, the dude that I was telling you about that had the gray, Sonny. There was no reason. That was a clear blown. There was a touchdown on the right-hand side. One of the ones to number one that he was wide open. I don't know what he was doing, but he ran off or he stopped running. And number one just was wide open. And
that was a game nobody expected to turn out that way. Because Uso is a very good team with a great defense and an offense that would take time to drive you down the field and could take the load off sometimes. But we didn't. That Uso team we seen wasn't a team we was used to. I really don't know what to say about that. But let's shoot on straight to Hitman versus Clear for Takeoff. Commish, yours go.
You know, the way that people were talking about Hitman, you would think that these guys were going to get washed. You know, but they were able to hold their own. Obviously, I think it was a getting adjusted, I guess, to just our play or whatever the case is. But I feel like they did a pretty good job. They held up their own. They came organized. They knew what they had to do, and you could tell it's a veteran savvy team. The way that they were running the ball, the way everything, the way that they were kind of their formations or whatnot, they looked good. I just feel like they were a little rusty themselves. And again, you know, it takes about a week or two for you to kind of get your gears going.
Especially playing in the rain.
And you're playing in rain, exactly. So I definitely want to see more of those guys and see what's up with them. Clear for Takeoff. I like what they've done, though. I really, really like what they've like. I love how they upgraded their line. Give Nick a little bit more time. Give Nick a little bit more time in the pocket, because you know I'm pretty sure if he's making these throws on the run, he could definitely make them when he's sitting in the pocket. You know, even adding my boy Julius over there on defense as a corner. Very good looks for them. Very savvy. You know, he's been in the league. Great dude. But smooth. Does it on and off the field, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him in being able to get some of these people. And shout outs to Mikey. Shout outs to my guy Mikey. You know, like, you know, we've always been a big fan of his.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but word, shout out to Mikey, because wow. Stop sleeping on him.
Yeah, I've been said it, man, since last season, bro. I think that he's a sleeper, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, like, if you feed him, he's gonna perform. And it's just like, you know, it's just taking some time, but I'm glad he's found the home where he's able to kind of perform and show what he's got, man. Because with that height, good hands, decent speed on him, you know, he could be a problem. He's a sleeper, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, like, if you feed him, he's gonna perform. And it's just like, you know, it's just taking some time, but I'm glad he's found the home where he's able to kind of perform and show what he's got, man. Because with that height, good hands, decent speed on him, you know, he could be a problem.
Clear for Takeoff has so many weapons, and we overlook it because of Smooth. My man, Smooth.
Have Kyle on the field.
Yeah.
You overlook that kind of talent, like a Chris, a Mike Daniel. Who else they got on there? D Will.
Yeah, D Will. Look at D Will.
Yeah, shout outs to D Will, man. You guys out here, y'all be forgetting, and it's just because that's the respect that Kyle demands when he's on the field, let alone the quarterback that could just take off for 40, 50 yards if you let him. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of pieces on there that's just like they know how to win too, man. Like
CFT legit, man. They fixed what they lack, which is O-line, and now they're trying to become contenders. But now let's go on to Free Smoke versus Rebels.
Nah, Free Smoke, I feel like they've done a great job recruiting. I still think that they need to kind of put it together with that amount of star power. I would have expected more points to be put up. I didn't even think that there was anything too booming, so I want to see a little bit more bang. You know what I'm saying? But I love the addition of CP.
Definitely, yeah. CP3, yeah. That was a great choice.
Great dude to pick up. K-Wax, shout out to you on that one. But overall, defensively, you got what you get. You know, you get what you pay for. You know, they're usually pretty good when it comes down to it. And yeah, they're holding down the fort.
Free Smoke looking legit, but we want to see more, like I said before. And the commish got a few things he wants to address, because week 1 was a little just let him say it to you.
So a couple of things we want to address is that we're changing the throw off or kickoff from the 20 to 35. That's an update that all the captains agreed on. And no fans on the field. Last week we kind of let a few of you guys slide, but as of this week, everybody to the stands, fans to the stands. And just a weekly reminder for all teams to kind of have your uniforms, all your players in uniform. After week 4, you will no longer be saved that player that does not have a jersey is eligible to play for that game. So please get your uniforms, and I think that's about it.
So basically now, instead of throwing at the 20, since we're going to 400 yards, you're throwing at 35. And he said about punt too. He spoke about, not punt, but field goals. For field goals, for extra points, you have to throw the extra point for the 1 and 2. But if it's 4th and long, 4th and 1, 4th and whatever, if you're in field goal range and you want to kick the field goal, you could kick the field goal for that extra 3 points. So you get it, you got it, good. It's more games to talk about, but I'm sorry we're not gonna get deep into it. But let's get focused on week 2. Give me some highlights, people. I know you will. But as usual, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna holler at you. Be safe.